All right, folks, you heard from the interim president, Dr. Drake. Now you get to hear directly from Ed Reed, Hall of Famer. Ed, glad to have you on Roland Martin Unfiltered. You got a chance to hear what the president had to say on this show. Your response?
I mean, I honestly, I was honestly at the spa, Roland. And when I turned my phone on, that's when I received your text. I didn't hear everything the president had to say. And he's an interim president. I don't feel like he probably would be the person even that would be here. There's a term that is used, you know, when coaches get fired rather than firing head coaches. I've been around this a good bit, man. I'm a businessman, and he's probably just a scapegoat to things, man. And, you know, I just woke up to this, man. I honestly, just the first time that I was able to relax. I've been in Daytona for 3 straight weeks recruiting kids. I have 3 kids, Dominique Ponder, Jeremy Greaves, and Jordan Johnson, who are, they in school, man. They already in school because they believed in me. Their parents believed in me, man. There's 30 kids that was here on Friday I was with when I got the phone call that they did not want me here. You understand? And I still gave $2,400 out of my own pocket for these young men to go host these kids. And I didn't tell the parents until Saturday morning when Reggie Theus sent the letter to my assistant, who was not hired at the time because none of my people were hired, and saying that tell Ed to withdraw his name. He wanted me to say this. I have the email. You want me to say that I'm withdrawing my name so you can save yourselves. I'm not here for nothing but these kids. I apologize for the unprofessionalism. This is what I've been teaching these young men. What these young men and young women did today is for them, man. That's powerful, man. That's old school things, man. I'm not here to bash this university. I know what Dr. McLeod has built. I've been researching it since they called me. In 1904, when she started this university with 5 young kids, it was built on education. I wasn't here to bash this university. I saw all the things that were going on. I have the tapes. My people and I have been shooting the documentary for the longest. I'm not here to bash Bethune Cookman. I was still trying to get back to the job today. I'm a foundation. I've been running for 20 years, man. 20 years to work with kids. I built a park in my own neighborhood. You understand? Because kids are dying. This ain't right. This ain't right, man. For Mr. Lawrence Drake, Dr. Drake, to come on and talk about me in that way. I knew this was a Christian school. I knew that. I'm a Christian man. I know I played music, but do you see, he said he walked campus every day, right? I don't believe that. Because if you walk campus every day, you'll see what these young folk wear to school, man. You will see this. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They worse than the songs. You have crackheads walking through campus, man. There's no security for these young women and men. I'm not trying to bash the school. We were picking up trash when I was screen recorded. I didn't post that. Somebody screen recorded me and put that out there because they said I was mutting the school. I'm not mutting the school. We're picking up trash. At the time, you're telling me I'm mutting the school. I'm on the ground grabbing trash from under trees behind bushes because my football team was acting too cute. Don't interview me. Interview them kids. Interview the team. Interview these young women and men. I'm not here for, man, I got a 14-year-old son who I've been missing his stuff for 3 weeks. I'm tired, man. This is exhausting, man. They lying on me, man. Why lie on me, man, to save your face, man, because you're doing something wrong? You understand me? I took families to a basketball game, and this man, Reggie Theus, man, this man is evil, man. You're evil, man. This man is evil, dude. I take parents to a basketball game, you understand me? And he don't come out during the warm-up at all. The parents are like, where's the coach? Then when you do come out, man, you got another man fixing your pants? Man. Bro, I'm not, Roland, I'm not with these people portraying me to be, and the people who know me know I'm not like that, man. Yeah, I speak with passion. Have you ever seen my speech from Florida State game when we were winning? And I gave that speech. I respect everything Dr. McLeod built this thing on. I showed the team the video. You understand me? I showed the team the video after I saw it on Martin Luther King's birthday before the day when everybody celebrate him. I cry for them kids, man. I hurt for them kids because it's wrong. I got eight kids that committed the week before. These kids calling me, their parents calling me. What we gonna do? I can't get these kids in no school. I can't have these kids uncommit and go somewhere else. And you telling me I'm withdrawing? No, I'm not withdrawing. I still want to coach here and coach these kids after all this going on. And I'm wrong, Roland? Come on, man. Come on, man. And y'all know what's right. Roland, you know what's right. You know that man on here lying. He's a scapegoat. This man an interim president. I've been doing this, man. I just left University of Miami where I was the chief of staff, making a lot more with less responsibilities. I got a 6-figure job on internet working for the 33rd. I didn't need this. I'm financially stable, and I was teaching them young men how to be gentlemen, you understand? I'm putting a napkin on their lap in front of their parents. The night they call me, interview these parents.
We're talking about Bethune Cookman University. It's been lots of drama. Ed Reed, there was a lot of focus and attention when he made the decision. It was announced he would become the head football coach there. And then, of course, when he shared his thoughts about the campus and conditions, people began to talk. And then this weekend, the decision was made by the president. He said he made the decision not to move forward with Ed Reed. Ed released his statement saying, look, they had pretty much worked all the contract details out, but the president said he simply did not align with their values. And joining us right now is Ed Reed. Ed, clearly we see your emotion and how you feel in the passion when you told those young men on Saturday. Deion Sanders came onto your live stream as well, offering you words of encouragement. In a moment, we're going to talk to 3 football players. These players have actually signed a petition asking you to be reinstated. You saw the student protest there today. The president talked about being a Christian university. He talked about it was the music that you were playing that was on when you were live. And he also just talked about that the criticism that you level as well. But he did say Disney and other people, other donors called and said, hey, what are you going to do? But you were talking to folks. You were actually communicating with a number of high net worth people. I saw one report, and just let me know if it's true, that Shaquille O'Neal and other athletes, you were lining up other athletes to financially support Bethune Cookman. Share with folks the kind of things that you were already putting in place to financially help the institution build.
The one lie that Mr. Dr. Drake came on here and said that I did here is you asked him about locker rooms. These kids do not have locker rooms. They don't have showers. They wash their own clothes. You understand me? The donors I had is irrelevant at this point. I had plenty of support. I asked them to get out of the way because I understood where I was coming from. I'm from Shrewsbury, Louisiana. That's 5 minutes out of New Orleans. I'm from a brickyard. I grew up in 1-bedroom apartment with 5 kids in it. You understand me? I'm from right where we at right now. You understand? Yeah, Shaq called me. FaceTime me. Little bro, I got you. You understand? And plenty more who supported me. The man's name is on a building who pulled up and had me in his car and asked me, what do I need? This man got who knows how much money. He got all restaurants around here. Plenty of other people in the community. I don't need to name these people because they don't need to be put on this platform. We had the support. All I needed them to do is get out of the way. Don't have your hand in the pockets of football. That's the problem here. Probably. I don't know. Because I was moving too fast. So I went to Baltimore. I got drafted to Baltimore, and I went into Baltimore community as I'm still working in Baltimore community with Booker T. Washington. You understand me? The worst school that I ever seen in Baltimore. Yeah, the wire was true because they right across the street from abandoned buildings. You hear me, Ro? That's where they at. That's where they at. I still work with this school. Abandoned buildings across the way. And you tell, man, boy, this hurt, boy. This hurt, bro. I can't believe this, man. I can't, man, because I know I'm not wrong, man. Yeah, I was wrong for the post. My homeboy posted the second post with the music on it. He did that. That's what they do. But these kids listen to that, as y'all alluded to. These kids listen to that music, man. Come on, man. I'm a Miles Davis, Frankie Beverly. You know me. If they know me, I'm a DJ. I got people know what I like to listen to. My 30th birthday, I had Frankie Beverly and Maze there, man. My dad and my parents raised me right. But these people, this is a total different generation, man. That old mentality ain't nothing wrong with. I respect my elders, man. I'm not on here to bash nobody. But you're not going to get on no way. You ain't going to get on no platform and talk about me, what I'm doing wrong. No, my brother.
So
it's not that.
Reed, let me chime in, Roland. We appreciate you. I'm Ro Parrish. I work closely with Ed, and we've had a number of conversations today.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, you say, what's your name again?
Ro Parrish.
Got it. Got it.
I'm a part of Ed's team here.
Got it.
And we've been in contact with, people with the administration, with Bethune Cookman, to extend an olive branch because, as you can see, my brother's extremely passionate, but that passion comes from the love that he has for the kids to try to instruct them, not only on the football field. One of our messages is it's bigger than football. And we've been instructing, these recruits that have come in, the former players, to teach them more outside of the game of football. But like I was saying, we've extended an olive branch to the administration to come back and, give us the opportunity. We know that he's passionate, but he put the passion before the purpose. And now we want.
I didn't. The purpose was on, bro. I know y'all. I know what y'all saying because of the post, right?
Right.
It was not that, bro. Because like I said, man, I was here cleaning up with the kids. So how the passion come before the purpose? When we were doing the purpose, as I spoke about it, right? Like I said, I went to Baltimore and I worked with Booker T. Washington, right? I went in this neighborhood and I talked to people years back. And this man said, my mother was strung out on drugs. My daddy wasn't in my life. And when I heard you came to Bethune Cookman, I had to come over here. He said, what do you need? I said, man, we need everything. He was like, be more specific. I need you to cut this grass. Man, we chop down trees. They chop down trees. They mow lawns. They still excavating the land right now where the practice facilities was going to be, where it should have been years ago. While I work in this prison building, my office space, with none of the windows open. You understand me?
So one thing that we did have, when one of the initiatives was to have a practice field actually on campus, something that Bethune Cookman doesn't currently have right now.
They bus to the stadium.
So which is not what you want for any respectable.
You wasting money doing that. I'm trying to save money.
So Ed and our team had got together. We had started breaking ground and removing debris from the area to start a practice.
Where the homeless people were staying. You understand? Homeless people were staying in those trees where these young ladies, track team, basketball, football, they ice outside of there. So the thought hit me, what if one of these homeless men have a mental breakdown? I stopped a homeless man from walking across the parking lot. He was here. I said, man, you can't be in here. He asked one of the players for change, and the kid gave it to him because the gate is broke, right? The gate's broke.
So there's a number of things that we've wanted to do with Bethune Cookman practice field, adding the locker room. We have the resources, we have the abilities to do it. We just were encountering so many roadblocks in order to make these things happen. And let me just add another thing. A lot of these things that we were doing, we have assistance from our team, of course, but Ed was financing a lot of this out of his own pocket. And that's something that hasn't really been spoken about, but the passion that he has for these kids. Yes, he did not have his contract, but he was that dedicated. And when you have a gentleman's agreement in place, when you come to terms and nothing's signed formally, but you agree that you will do business together, most people act in good faith. And yes, we know about the rant. Everything that was said probably wasn't professional, but at the same time,
it needed to be said.
It wasn't professional, but needed to be said. The point is,
especially at this point, I'm sorry.
We wanted to do everything possible to make change and to put the focus on the kids, give them an experience. So when they came to Bethune Cookman, they saw that we were a first-class program and that we were about business. But again,
people were throwing off ships. They hung on these oak trees, man. They hung on these oak trees, man. The Ku Klux Klan showed up to this school when Dr. McLeod was here. How can you do this? This is wrong, man. These kids deserve better, and I was giving it to them. And I still want to because I got 3 kids here right now, and they only want to play for me. They only came for me. They can't go no other school. How, man? Dr. Drake, you wrong, man. Don't do that.
Ro, you said you extended the olive branch. Do you believe there is a pathway for you, Ed, Dr. Drake, to sit down and move forward and repair what has been broken?
The one thing I asked for, myself and Ed sat down today, and all we requested was just to have a conversation, because there's a lot of things that we want to do. Our visions are aligned as far as the administration, the athletic program. We all want the same thing.
True.
But it starts with the conversation. We requested that. So far, we haven't been granted that access. We're still waiting to see if that's possible. But we stuck around on purpose. We had recruits here this weekend. Certain members of the athletic program wanted us to cancel the visit while it was going on. And again,
Reggie Theus, man, say his name, man.
I'll ask you this here, Ro. Have other HBCUs reached out to y'all?
We've been in contact with other head coaches from HBCU.
I turned down the Jackson State job to come here, Roland Martin. Jackson State Brown called me. Deion Sanders called me himself, man. Gave me.
So everything is that Ed is saying is accurate. There have been other offers before Bethune Cookman in previous years from other
Grambling.
I'm sorry, bro. From other HBCUs, there's been opportunities for Ed to be a head coach at multiple colleges. This was an opportunity. The location, the campus, everything about Bethune Cookman was extremely appealing, which led him to ultimately choosing this over the opportunity at other institutions. I came here, I was impressed. We hadn't seen everything, but just the lay of the land, the campus, the location and proximity to the beach, we thought this would be a great opportunity, especially being in Florida too. Very familiar with Florida, obviously playing at the University of Miami and going on to work for the Hurricanes after his playing days. So we looked at it as a great opportunity. And unfortunately, there were so many roadblocks that got in the way. But again, the focus right now, first is the kids, but it's just to start with the conversation.
Man. That's it.
We're still here. Like I said, we didn't leave. We got this news Friday that they wanted Ed and his team to exit. We stuck around. We had the recruits, close to 30 families. We hosted them. We treated them to dinner, and we have plenty of receipts.
We opened the bar yesterday, Saturday night for them.
We've done everything.
And they gave them box lunches, a $30 voucher, man.
Ed has led the way in one of the recruits' families had a flat tire Sunday morning. He tells me to pull up.
DJ, man.
He's no longer technically responsible for these families. However, he made sure that their tire got repaired. He threw the tire in the front seat of my vehicle.
It was a Porsche. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. It was a Porsche.
But we figured it out. And I say all that to say is the passion is evident. We see that. Don't let the message get misinterpreted. The passion that he has is all for the kids, to show them that they can have success, starting with obviously playing football, but it's bigger than football. And
life is so much more, man.
My partner right here, he just wants the best for the university and the kids. And like I said, we extended the olive branch. We still haven't heard anything yet from anybody in administration.
Okay.
However, all we were asking for before we exited Daytona is just to have a conversation.
I am, again, you may have heard me ask the president there. I am more than happy to bring this show to Daytona, to do a town hall there on the campus with the students, with the administration, with the alumni, and hopefully that conversation will take place if he decides to stick to his decision, if that's it, or if there is some way to reconcile. We'll see what happens there. Gentlemen, I thank both of you. Ed, I appreciate you coming on the show. Ro, thank you very well for your input. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it. This is about covering us. Invest in black-owned media. Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks. We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible. Check some money orders. Go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.